Every 47 seconds somewhere in the world, an elderly person suffers a stroke while sleeping. And did you know that what we consume in the final 4 hours before bedtime can be a critically important factor in this risk? Research shows that 70% of these nighttime cardiovascular incidents have a direct connection to dinner choices. If you're over 60 years old and habitually eat dinner after 7 p.m., listen carefully because what I'm about to share could literally save your life. Leave a comment right now telling me what foods you typically eat at night. Recent medical research has identified 5 seemingly harmless foods that, when consumed in the evening, can increase stroke risk by up to 40% in older adults. What's even more alarming is that 85% of seniors regularly consume at least 3 of these foods nightly without realizing the danger. You may already be noticing warning signs like sudden rapid heartbeat, pressure in your head, difficulty falling asleep, or morning headaches and dizziness when you wake up. These are indicators that your body is reacting negatively to what you're eating at night. Today, you'll discover exactly what these 5 silent killers are that might be on your dinner table this very evening, and most importantly, how you can protect yourself from stroke by preventing the formation of tiny blood clots while you sleep. To continue sharing vital health information like this, I need your support. If your health and longevity matter to you, press the like button, subscribe so you don't miss life-changing discoveries, and comment on what foods you commonly eat at night. Your participation gives us strength to continue researching and sharing information that truly impacts the lives of thousands of people just like you. Every week, I receive hundreds of messages from people who changed their eating habits and dramatically improved how they feel because of this advice. We've built a special community for those over 60 years old who are determined to live healthier, more energetically, and with greater freedom. To become part of this family, simply click subscribe. It's completely free and could be the first step to adding years of quality to your life. What many people don't realize is that after age 60, our cardiovascular system undergoes significant changes. The body's ability to process certain nutrients decreases substantially. Blood circulation naturally slows down, and foods that previously had no negative effect can suddenly become genuine dangers when consumed at night. When metabolism slows with age, certain foods become triggers by raising blood pressure, thickening the blood, and forcing the heart to work much harder than it should. Medical studies show that stroke incidence in elderly people increase dramatically between 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock in the morning, a period known as the sudden death window. And this isn't mere coincidence because during these hours, the body is still actively processing the last foods eaten at dinner. The combination of slowed metabolism, elevated blood pressure during sleep, and foods that accelerate blood clotting creates a dangerous situation that many doctors don't adequately explain. The excellent news is that you can dramatically change this situation by identifying and removing 5 specific foods from your evening meals. By doing this consistently, you can lower your stroke risk by up to 78%, significantly improve your sleep quality, wake up feeling more energetic, and add years of healthy, independent living. Each food I'm about to mention has safe and delicious alternatives, so you don't have to sacrifice the pleasure of eating to protect your health. The first silent enemy is aged and yellow cheeses. If you're someone who enjoys ending dinner with sharp cheddar, aged Gouda, or any mature yellow cheese, understand that these contain high levels of tyramine, a compound that can raise blood pressure by up to 4 points within just a few hours while you're sleeping. Tyramine triggers the release of norepinephrine, a hormone that constricts blood vessels and accelerates heart rate. In younger people with flexible arteries, this usually isn't problematic. But after age 60, when arteries have naturally stiffened, this can become genuinely dangerous. At night, when blood pressure should be naturally declining, yellow cheeses can keep your pressure elevated at dangerously high levels for up to 8 consecutive hours. A 67-year-old woman who enjoyed several slices of cheese every night with crackers started waking with severe headaches and chest pressure within months. Only after a sudden hypertensive episode did physicians discover her body was reacting strongly to the tyramine-rich cheese she consumed nightly. Since eliminating yellow cheese from her evening routine, she reports sleeping far more soundly, waking without headaches, and achieving completely normalized blood pressure. The benefits are remarkable: a 45% reduction in sudden blood pressure spikes during sleep, 50% improvement in overall sleep quality, dramatically fewer morning headaches, and significantly lower risk of dangerous blood clot formation. To implement this change, replace yellow cheeses with fresh white varieties like ricotta, cottage cheese, or fresh mozzarella, which have very low tyramine levels while still providing quality protein. If you absolutely cannot give up yellow cheese entirely, consume it only at lunch and never after 5 p.m. Now prepare yourself to learn about the second nighttime villain: processed meats and deli products. Items like ham, bologna, salami, sausages, and hot dogs are essentially sodium and nitrate bombs that, when eaten at dinner, flood your body with ingredients that severely strain your cardiovascular system exactly when it should be resting. Just a single serving of deli ham can exceed the entire recommended daily sodium intake for an older adult. And at night, this causes significant fluid retention that forces your heart to work up to 30% harder to pump blood through increasingly constricted vessels. Additionally, the nitrates in processed meats convert to nitrates in your digestive system, which interfere with your blood's ability to properly transport oxygen while you sleep. When breathing naturally slows during sleep, this oxygen transport interference can leave parts of your brain dangerously oxygen deprived and dramatically increase stroke risk. A 72-year-old retired man who ate processed meat sandwiches almost every evening started waking with intense thirst, heart palpitations, severely swollen legs, and head heaviness within months. After consulting a cardiologist, doctors discovered he was consuming over 4 grams of sodium daily, with almost all of it concentrated in the evening. When he eliminated processed meats from his evening routine, within just 2 weeks, the swelling completely disappeared. His excessive thirst decreased dramatically, and his blood pressure returned to normal, a truly remarkable transformation. As a healthy alternative, choose natural proteins like sliced chicken breast, hard-boiled eggs, or fresh sardines for evening meals. If you enjoy sandwiches at night, opt for home-cooked turkey breast without any additives. A very popular recipe in our health community is homemade chicken spread made from boiled and chopped chicken seasoned with fresh herbs and a small amount of olive oil. Now that you understand two of these silent killers, it's time to discuss the third dangerous food that 80% of people consume every single evening: refined sugar and sweets. A small dessert after dinner, a spoonful of sugar in evening coffee, or cream-filled cookies as a bedtime snack can trigger a genuine metabolic storm that inflames your entire cardiovascular system. Consuming sugar at night rapidly elevates blood glucose levels, forcing your pancreas to release massive amounts of insulin precisely when your metabolism should be naturally slowing down. This dramatic glucose spike, followed by a crash, thickens your blood substantially, makes blood platelets dangerously sticky, and raises inflammatory markers by up to 20%, severely straining your cardiovascular system for many hours. A retired teacher who had a cherished family tradition of enjoying sweets every night before bed gradually started experiencing morning dizziness, blurred vision, and severe head heaviness. After comprehensive medical testing, doctors discovered her glucose levels were completely uncontrolled, with dangerous spikes and crashes occurring throughout the night that were affecting blood circulation to her brain. When she switched to unsweetened herbal tea at night and replaced sweet snacks with fresh fruit, she experienced what felt like a fog. Suddenly lifting from her mind, she began waking with crystal clear thinking, zero dizziness, and dramatically more energy. The benefits of eliminating refined sugar from evening consumption are truly remarkable: complete stabilization of glucose levels during sleep hours, 50% reduction in inflammatory markers, substantial improvement in sleep quality, and dramatically fewer episodes of morning dizziness or brain fog. To make this change without feeling deprived, replace refined sugar with natural sweeteners like stevia or monk fruit. If you truly need sweetness, but ideally work to retrain your taste buds by gradually reducing sugar intake over several weeks. You can also choose naturally sweet options like baked apples with cinnamon or a small piece of very dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa content. The fourth dangerous nighttime food is fried foods and anything containing trans fats. When you consume fried foods in the evening, you're introducing highly inflammatory fats that thicken your blood and damage arterial walls for up to 12 hours afterward. Trans fats found in commercially baked goods, packaged snack foods, and deep fried items are particularly dangerous because they simultaneously raise bad cholesterol levels, lower good cholesterol levels, and create a pro-inflammatory environment perfect for dangerous clot formation. Replace all fried foods with baked, steamed, or grilled preparation methods, and carefully avoid any packaged food with partially hydrogenated oil listed anywhere on the ingredients label. The fifth and final silent killer is coffee and any caffeinated beverages consumed after mid-afternoon. While morning coffee can actually provide health benefits, consuming caffeine after 4 p.m. keeps your nervous system artificially activated when it should be naturally winding down for rest, raises blood pressure unnecessarily, increases heart rate, and severely disrupts the natural circadian sleep-wake cycle that's absolutely crucial for cardiovascular health in older adults. Even supposedly decaffeinated coffee still contains small amounts of caffeine that can affect sensitive individuals, so switch to genuinely caffeine-free herbal teas like chamomile, lemon balm, or passion flower. You might also enjoy roasted barley tea, which has a flavor profile similar to coffee but contains zero caffeine. And remember that chocolate also contains significant caffeine, so avoid consuming it in evening hours. Many people have successfully maintained their cherished afternoon beverage ritual without any cardiovascular risks by following a gradual transition strategy. Each small change you make at dinner or in your evening snacks represents a giant step toward a healthier, safer, longer life. Tell me in the comments, did you already know about these 5 nighttime dangers? Has anyone in your family experienced a stroke or similar cardiovascular event? I genuinely love reading every single experience and responding personally whenever possible because your stories inspire and educate our entire community. With this information, you now possess tools that can literally save your life. Eliminating these 5 food categories at night, which are aged yellow cheeses, processed meats, and deli products, refined sugar and sweet treats, fried foods and trans fats, and coffee or caffeinated beverages can reduce your personal stroke risk by up to 78% and potentially add many years of quality independent living to your future. Results won't appear instantly overnight, but the initial benefits manifest surprisingly quickly. Within 1 week, you'll notice substantially better sleep quality. Within 2 weeks, you'll experience significant reduction in morning headaches and dizziness episodes. And within 1 month, you'll see stabilization of blood pressure readings and noticeably more energy upon waking each morning. This is a lifestyle change that profoundly impacts your cardiovascular health in ways that any medical examination can objectively confirm and measure. Remember that you have genuine power to completely rewrite your health story starting today. It's never too late to make decisions that honor your life, your independence, and your family's peace of mind. Each night that you sleep without these 5 silent assassins circulating through your system is a night of powerful protection for both your heart and your brain. You deserve to live many more years with robust health, complete independence, and personal dignity intact. Subscribe to the channel if you found this video valuable and receive weekly evidence-based discoveries about nighttime nutrition that can add years of healthy, vibrant living to your future. Always remember that it's never too late to start living better, protecting your health, and investing in your longevity.